Hello everyone, welcome back to Rome Tutorial. The war that Victis campaign. Let's go on with a new episode. This time I'm gonna try to conquer on Britannia, and then I'm gonna try to expand in the Far East and declare war on Seleucid faction, which anyway has no chance of survival now because they are attacked from the east, from Bactria, from the southwest, from Cyrene, and I actually think they have no chance now. They still have a lot of towns, a lot of witch towns, as you can see right here. I'm just gonna prepare an invasion. This would be basically an invasion because I'm gonna bring like at least 4 legions, and I'm gonna try to strike in 4 different places. And then next turn I'm gonna declare war on the remaining faction in Britannia, the Irverni, and then the conquest of Britannia will be done. And then I'm gonna try to betray, of course, very silently, Edwy, which anyway has a negative opinion of me right now, but they are still my defensive allies as far as I know. And I'm gonna try to take the town of Bibracte in order to complete the conquest of this province here. I don't know what it's called, let's have a look. Chelgica, that's right. And then I'm gonna betray and declare war on Suebi, who seem to have 2 full armies. One is here and another one is here. They will perhaps strike somewhere, perhaps here in Flavium, or even here in Bells, perhaps with a bird from some side. And they have, but of course before I'm gonna declare war, I'm gonna bring all my legions, of course I will do that, and I'm gonna be prepared. That means I won't be taken by surprise. So now let's go on and let's advance with the game.
Is that all?
Exposed, increasing rank. This is the Verni are having 2 big towns, but they don't seem to have such a big army. They have only 3 units here. They're very poor. Perhaps the towns are poor themselves. Let's see. No, actually, the Atlanta is a very prosperous, rich town. This one here, Eldon, it also doesn't have enough troops. So what I'm gonna try to do now, which I have a wounded spy, gonna try to strike again. They also have slums, and I'm not sure how they go. This goes in the wells. Yeah, it was successful. That's good. So increasing rank. Now they're having lesser and lesser troops, lesser farmers and so on. So this 26 years old spy, so more cunning, let's say. And I think that the time has come for me to declare war on Iverni. I'm gonna strike with these 2 regions.
Ready for battle.
Over here in Eldon, and this one will remain here in order to regroup. And then
it is an honor to
I could strike, let's see, let's give a normal stance and let's send it here in order to increase the public order even more. That's right. This fleet also need to reinforce and to replenish. They suffered a lot of losses last time. And then I can try to strike Atlanta, although they have a lot of troops inside, including the fleets, 9 ships here. But it will be not easy. I mean, most important task will be to take Fan of Eldon, which is very well defended. So they also use their spy, of course, to strike me, but that won't be a problem. So let's declare war on them, as I said. They have the hot province of Caledonia and Hibernia. They're expansionist and devious, and I have an unfriendly relationship with them. But they have a positive relationship with Edri and Jetuli, which doesn't bother me.
I have little gain in wasting the day on you.
Declare war, let's not call any allies for help. Yeah, declaring war would please his ears very much. There you go. And then let's see what the relation is now with Edwin is unfriendly already, although I have a military alliance with them. And also neutral with Uji and Sweden, but they are loyal, so they're not betraying. And it's still positive with Jetuli, let's see. Yes, it's friendly. There's Appear with Sparta and this Greek states here, Greek Trodos and so on, which is also very good. So this is Pergamon here, expanding very nice, and fighting with Bactria. Let's have a look on how the war goes on here with Pergamon and Bactria. Both factions have a lot of units. Even Sagardia are joining the war and are supporting Bactria. Both of them are Hellenic nations. I think they must have elite hoplites and pikemen from, or phalanx troops from Macedon, or from Alexander Macedon. So both of them have heavy units, I'm sure about that. And there must be a massive fight here in Central Asia, here in southern Caspian Sea. Both of them are engaging with a lot of armies. But it seems that Pergamon are getting the upper hand in this battle. They seem to have more armies, although it is also possible that Bactria have many other armies here. As you can see, there are 3 towns here, one near the other, so they might have a lot of armies there. And Bactria is also expanding further, fighting with Seleucid Empire. It's pretty much, I would say, an equilibrium here, a balance of forces here in Asia, because Bactria has expanded a lot, conquering the Seleucid, but now they are coming to a stance or to a halt because they are confronting Pergamon. This is nice to see and to watch. So Seleucid are having perhaps like a chance to regroup and to counter-attack, but they also have to stop the attack against coming from Cyrene, which are my allies. Here are also the Arabians that are allied with Seleucid, are also trying to strike Cyrene. So it's pretty much kind of, I would say, a balanced in a war in Asia right now. Of course, it would make a huge difference if I would intervene against those and take most of their towns here in Turkey that they have in Turkey, in Asia Minor. This would be possible, but as I said, I'm still trying to gather my troops here at the border, and then at the right time, and then just declare war.
Commander, advance!
Also have a spy. It's actually always the worst, 94% until there will be no troops left inside. Yes, as you can see, citizen cavalry 47 out of 120. Human 400 out of 720, so most of the troops have been reduced at least 50%, which is perfect. I will also be able to engage them with this fleet plus 2 Victa. I could, for example, raid, but I will get this with other factions that can do this. I'm not gonna raid them yet. So let's reduce the troops also. Let's see in Anchira, because I also try to take Anchira. Let's directly attack them. Yeah, 94%. Successful, of course. Let's see. Yeah, it has been reduced at least 50%. That's perfect. Very experienced spies here. Level 4. Soon will be level 5. Soon, hopefully. Let's see for these guys. I could directly strike. Yes, I could strike it. But it's still a bit difficult because they still have, let's have a look, some 3 Turio spears, heavy pikemen, and plenty a lot, no, only 3 units of slingers. But they have a lot of peltas, 5 units of peltas, slingers, eastern slingers, archers also, so it will still be very difficult to take Anchira. And there was another army coming. But by the way that this army will come with my spies, I'm gonna erase completely the garrison units. This was Legio Force Italica, the most experienced and the strongest legion that Rome has right now. With them, I'm gonna try to attack here the town of Samosata. I could send them right away. No, actually I'm gonna send them right here. That's right. Then I'm gonna try to take the town of Samosata right away. Yeah, this is the state of affairs right now. I'm still preparing the invasion of Seleucid. I'm just trying to profit from their towns in Asia Minor because I know they don't have any more chances against Cyrene and Bactria. Although, as I said, there still seems to be a balance of force right now there. So I'm gonna leave one legion here in defense in the Crimea, and yeah, I think the general can be upgraded. This is great. It's upgraded to a commander of men, and then yeah, this one campaign map movement seems to be pretty good for me. So this is 35 years old, and I'm gonna also leave a legion here in Asia in order to defend. There's also an elite legion with some of the most elite auxiliary units, as you can see. Cohors Calorum and Africanorum, as well as hoplites and plenty of cavalry, some chosen swords, and a few archers and ballistas. This is also an elite legion. There is also another legion that I'm sending, an African legion, which has 2 units of Western African elephants, and a lot of Illyrian hoplites and a few principes, as well as shock cavalry, 2 units of shock cavalry, which are some of the most elite cavalry units I've ever seen until now in this game. They'll also come here at the border with Seleucid and prepare for a blitzkrieg. And let's get back here. Let's see the Vestiges construction report, meeting place in 2 places in Gallic, which has a poor public order. Perhaps they should upgrade it to a trader. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And another one in Chernobyl. You can see a lot of red 153, a lot of money. Everything is perfect. In Chernobyl, this also seems to be a low public order, which means I'm gonna build an auditorium. Consecrated ground in Massalia. Public order is good. Let's see what I build. Shrine of Minerva, more romanization, more to Jupiter. Let's add a shrine to Jupiter here. That means such as fishmonger here. Cannot be upgraded to Forum Piscarium. I think even more food. Arabian fiction has been encountered. They have capital here in Yemen. Nowadays Yemen is the Cyrene with only one fleet, and they also have a town here in Egypt. They are trying to expand it in all of them. The Cyrene are also having a fleet here, very interesting. And they also have a town here, they're very expanded already. But I don't think that they will be able to stand the Cyrene expansion. So further, unseasonal conditions, agent exposed, trade increase, master of poisons, perfect, and master of poisons the other one, which is great. Let's see if there is anything else to upgrade, and let's have a quick look at public order. So the Tracia is going down, and that would be here, yeah, indeed it's going down, but town is upgraded by market town, which will also increase the growth return and public order. So let's go on with the game.
Finding shelter.
So let's send this agent here.
Mischief.
And need more sabotage. Perhaps he'll be wounded again. No, it was successful. That's incredible.
How can I be of assistance?
Let's send this guy also. Oh, that's incredible. So let's see how many troops they have left inside. Very, very few troops. That's perfect. It was an incredible strike of luck. Let's upgrade this one, and then let's strike. Let's will be the besieging
We hunger for battle.
army. I think this one will be. That's right.
Besieging settlements.
There are 4 armies, but many of them will be very soon destroyed. Yeah, the inside the garrison armies are almost destroyed. Counts for nothing. And the allied armies are a little bit big, but I'm gonna take care of
Laying
them
siege to the
because
settlement.
I'm gonna strike them with the other
Ready for orders. Victory
legion.
for Rome.
There you go. So I'm gonna fight a battle on the battlefield. This makes a lot of pleasure to see. I have a lot of cavalry in this army, which I think it was a very good idea to fight a battle on the battlefield because I can give a lot of charges and I can make use of this cavalry. These 2 units are Celtic-Iberian cavalry and these are Equites Romani. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Unfortunately the terrain is not proper for cavalry charges, but it will still work I think. As you can see, there are no trees and such, which means I could deal a lot of charges. I have a lot of Britain slingers, I have to take care of them with cavalry. So let's group the boys. Some guys come here.
Stay where I put ya! Romans all.
That's right, and these are the Equites.
Hold
There.
formation.
So we need the cavalry here, heroic riders. Confident. Great, and now then I'm gonna have my troops of slingers. Which are right here. Let's put them like that, I think it's much better. And then I'm gonna have my troops, including the general. Also have to group. That's perfect. To this unit of swords, Soci Petitum,
At your service.
and this Legio Binata, which are some elite Etruscan allies, elite Etruscan spearmen. They are just like Roman Triarii, they are like some kind of Etruscan Triarii. Anyways, let's start the battle, there's always time. So let's see, let's send Balearic Slingers even further. I think that they will also have some allies.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Where will they come from? They should come from the back of the enemy or somewhere. But you never know. Keep an eye on them. In case they will come from the hill or something. It will be very dangerous. Ah, here they are. Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's not gonna be easy. So I could wait them until they will come, or I could already send... Here they are, yeah. There they are, and there should be another army, I think. But let's send these troops even further.
Warriors, move out!
As well as the general troops. General troops.
Equites!
Riders, at the double! Quickly now!
There. And this cavalry also, let's see, there. It's gonna be a bloody one, a bloody battle, and they should also have another army. I'm not sure where they will come from, I just have to take care that they will strike from the back, as this would be, or might be a massive blow. They should also come from this area, from the back. Now, I can see them, because they're hiding or something. So there you go. Now let's send the missile troops even further, like let's send it there.
Get running!
General!
As well as the general troops there, and also the forces. Let's see, there. As well as the them. So this guy should already start firing.
Ready for battle. Archers!
Yeah, heavy shot will be the best. So here they come. Let's stop with these guys. Let's give a charge with this Iberian carry, or let's bring them here better. So there they are. And it's time to give a charge.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I still have a lot of Briton slingers and mercenary. So it's Levy Freeman. So the fear. Oh, this is very interesting. Let's give a charge with all of them.
The men are wavering.
So the cavalry.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Warriors, move out!
Iberian swords!
This will give a huge charge with
Horsemen! Charge! Equities!
The enemy
give
general
a huge
is
charge
dead.
with everyone.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, it seems that we don't have any other chance.
Horsemen!
Yeah, they didn't stand a chance. It's like it was a good kill. They didn't stand a chance against my troops. That was to expect. I think I gotta enslave almost all of them. and many of their armies have been destroyed. So let's enslave the captives. And then I think I'm gonna strike them again. Very soon.
March.
It was a great battle.
Ready for battle.
They should have like 3 armies left or only 1 left. I'm not sure. No, this one didn't take part of Rhea. There must be another army. Blades of Bella to Katros.
Ready for orders.
Could theoretically also send this Legion from Kiev. I'm not gonna send it. I'm gonna leave it there. Here they have almost no troops inside. And this army, the noble stags, have also been a bit destroyed.
Ready for orders.
So I'm just gonna wait another turn and then I'm gonna strike them. I could also strike them with a
Ready
fleet,
for orders.
I think, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. Yes, yes, I'm gonna wait a little bit. Another turn and then I'm gonna bring it right here. Perhaps I could besiege this town. Let's have a look. Yeah, they have only one, but they don't have too many troops inside, but they have medium assault rider sword band, they have very a good amount of troops. And if I'm gonna have to invade them, it seems that it will not be possible because of this rocky coast here, so it will not be possible to path here, unfortunately. Yeah, actually here could be possible to path. Anyway, I'm gonna try to take this settlement here and then I'm gonna focus on. Let's have a look at on the other front of the Seleucid Sea. I'm gonna decide to send these troops on the sea.
Embarking.
That's right. So let's see. They're just gonna come at. They're just gonna pass through Seleucid territory. It'll be trespassing, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it. Other troops are in place. Let's give another attack with the spies, which have 94 chance of success. So let's have a look. Now they have almost no troops inside, so they will have 0 troops inside. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting enough. And let's give another attack here. Failure, this is strange. Other troops is coming. So there's not much I can do. And let's have a look at the whole map to see what the Seleucids are doing. Yeah, they have very few troops. Cyrene is now also at war with the Arabians, but not with Bactria and not with Sagartia. So this is what Bactria is doing. It's falling back again. The Bartava seem to have appeared here. They have an alliance with Sagartia, and Sagartia expansion they have no alliance. Let's check on the front here. The front line. Yes, it seems that the Bactrians are definitely pushed back by Pergamon, which have expanded so much. Here they are. And the Bactrians seem that they have no chance. They have still 20 troops inside here. This is a great epic battle is taking place here. They also have an army here, but nothing to compare with the armies of Pergamon, which are unlimited as far as I can see. They are still recruiting more troops. They're also at war with Roxolani. It seems that Pergamon is not trying to strike Roxolani, perhaps because the Roxolani are Sarmatians and Scythians, and it seems that with their hoplites, the Pergamon don't have any chance against Roxolani because of that. They are very difficult to counter. And listen to the messages. Construction complete. Settlement here. That's okay. I'll go to upgrade settlement here in a civil municipium in London, or auxiliary garrison. Let's have an auxiliary garrison at best. Or in Moridunon. It's too expensive. In Iska is a bit cheaper, and in Borakon is also cheaper. So let's upgrade to town with a workshop. And let's have a close look here at this new Egyptian Legion.
Commander.
See if the elephants have been replenished. That's doing much better. So cultural conversion seems to be more important. Let's get it to more cultural conversion. 36 years old general, Decimus Bestia. This is his name. So in Cyrene there'll be more cultural conversion. Let's have a close look to see if this actually works. Yes, it works. Plus 0.7% next turn, and Hellenic Desert Nomadics come down as well as Punic. Culture, public world 1%, and growth is going also good. Population surplus 6. current growth rate, accumulated growth required for population, and growth factors. Taxes -1, but province effects, buildings, technologies, and food is positive. So it's just in this perfect wet autumn in Pandikapeo. Great increase for spies and something else to upgrade. Doesn't exist at the time. Public order Mauritania is also growing. Yeah, it grows very slowly, but it grows. This is important. So let's go to the next turn. So I think the time has come for me to take this down.
Wish of me. I could fool you. Your will is done.
And Agent Hinder. Let's
How
try
can I
with
be
the
of
other one.
assistance? I shall do. Success is all I want.
Oh boy, I have another spy. This is incredible. Now I have, let's see, how many spies? 5 spies out of 4, which is perfect. This boy here is unfortunately 70 years old. This is so unfortunate. Anyway, let's take the town. Let's see if it will be necessary to fight. No, I think it will not be. The force is much bigger. So let's also resolve the battle in protective stance. I didn't lose no unit. This is just perfect. While they have lost everything they had. So let's occupy this one. Oh, and they still have an army here. They're trying to recruit some troops, but I'm gonna attack them soon enough. Let's actually attack them right now, although I may lose this unit of Celtiberian cavalry if I'm gonna strike them. If I'm gonna let them, then they will recruit even further, although they might. They are not taking attrition here. That's strange. But I'm just gonna let them one turn, because after that I'm gonna strike them with all these 3 spies. So let's see here, let's upgrade it to a normal town, and let's see, the public order is positive. I'm gonna build everything to increase, such as perhaps a practice field or a workshop. This is the province capital, very important what I'm gonna build. Let's build a crossbow army capacity. No, I don't really think I'm gonna need it. Let's look for some industry and then some aqueduct. First of all, and then let's start the attack against them right there. Although the fleet has not been fully replenished, but I think it will be fair enough to attack them. So, and I can also send this army, let's see.
For honor and glory!
Ready for orders.
Yes, let's send them right here.
On the move. Beat the drums. Disembarking.
Ready for orders. It is an honor to serve.
I'm gonna have to guard them in case that they will be under attack.
Fleet reporting.
And they have inside, let's see, 16 units, but they're just replenishing. There are 10 units inside. We have only 9, so it will be no problem to conquer them. Our public order unfortunately will go down even further. I just don't understand why so much. Let's have a look. Building squalor, taxes are very high, slaves too, and provision instability as well as cultural differences. Although Latin influence is growing very quickly, 1.5%. I don't think it will be that bad, plus that I have a lot of regions here that could come increase the public order. So again, I look at my region here in Northern Africa. The elephants are almost fully replenished, that's great. These guys will also head towards state faction, and let's put these boys in no stance, and let's send them, gotta send them there. So everything is in place. I think that the time will come, or has come, to attack Sales, and I think I'm gonna do it next turn. It will be a huge stab in the back for them, but it will be much necessary. Let's see what they're doing right now. They are losing far their ground, so I cannot wait too much. Next time I'm gonna have to invade them. There is a lot to conquer. A lot of that. It seems that the Cyrene are expanding even further here, and they are threatening Antioch. Here's our army of Sakartia, which seems to be destroyed. And yes, Cyrene will also conquer this Arabian town, but there are 0 troops. That's extraordinary. So they're definitely conquered this town and then expanded and further. They have expanded and further. My allies have expanded incredibly. Technically, Pergama, for example, as well as Cyrene have conquered almost the whole Egypt. They will conquer the whole Egypt, but soon enough. And this is what Bactria is. Bactria is we are gaining back. Even the Seleucids are managing to stand against Bactria. Bactria have two defensive allies that are specialists and are reliable. They are Arhosia and Sakartia. Both nations, one is an Indian nation, the other one I think is another Eastern nation. Interesting enough. So let's see here. Destruction from P34 here. The public order is still all. Gladiator School would be very interesting. Let's build it. It will provide more wealth and then farm a public order. So let's have it. Though it seems extremely expensive. And in Oldbia, I could update the town, trading port. That would be interesting enough, but not need to some attrition.
Hunger for battle.
With winter in Belgica. Garrison Monachiku. Trade gain. For the settlement capture. And Britannia will soon be mine. Let's see it. Yes, it will almost. It will very soon be mine. The Caledonian very nice. So let's go on with the game. veteran has died, unfortunately. Let's see where. Oh, another adoption. Every 2 turns there is an adoption. That means they're losing 36,000. This is absolutely unbelievable. So if I think that the veteran was here, now of course I have no chance of recruiting. But I'm gonna assist another army. There's this one, so I'm gonna recruit a veteran here. Recruit agent veteran. Yeah, this is going to be cool. Didn't even see. I didn't even see.
Ready for battle. How can I serve?
So Marcus Axius Petrus is his name. And population surplus in Sarmatia, especially in Tur, there is a positive atomic order. I could increase it even more. Let's do an appetite first. In order to increase the population even farther. So another population surface in Magna Graecia in Brundisium. Let's see, from Sinti I can build something, and also build an aqueduct. Oh, unfortunately I can't. Let's see, what can I build? Something to increase the public order, a consecrated crown. I'm gonna build. There's no such thing. Construction, market town in Flevonie. It's perfect. Well, it's okay. Spring, hidden agent exposed. You know, maybe I can persuade the other agent. Let's see. No, actually I'm gonna do the following. I'm gonna have to destroy this army once. See if I'm gonna... Yeah, it was successful. Then let's attack it and destroy it.
And honor!
So there will be no difference, which means that... Yeah, and I didn't lose no one. So let's release the captives. Let's come to these guys and let's prepare an invasion. Here, let's already send them. That's right. Then let's try to persuade this boy.
Can I be of assistance? The woman's worth
Persian. Yeah, it was hindered. Yes. Now I have another warlord. This is extraordinary. The question is where to send them. I have a lot of spies, warlords, and everything. This is great. So this one seems to be interesting enough. Now what should we do? Now what is done is done. Now it's gonna leave it. I actually wanted to upgrade one of this. Construction code would be very interesting. Whatever, now it is what is done is done. So now I have more agents. This is the most important thing. Let's have a look. 5 champions of 4 and 5 spies of 4. This is just perfect.
Ready for battle.
At your command.
It was just perfect. So now let's send this boss with an order.
Leaving the ship.
Put your backs into it, you men.
Soon I'm gonna strike the town, both on sea and on land. Will be very funny, very nice to see it. Let's see what the public order. The public order is increasing here in. Also, a meeting place will be built in Britannia. Now, let's see what else. Trade gain, successful manipulation. Great. So And now let's declare war on Seleucid. It will be a step. Actually, I'm gonna join war against them. I'm gonna talk to Cyrene and I'm gonna join war. They have almost no troops inside, as you can see. But they still have a lot of siege defenses. So pretty good enough. So let's check here. That's successful. They still have 20 troops inside. This is gonna be a little bit of problem. And yes. And this guy is here. Let's declare war, and I'm gonna give them time to Seleucid to prepare for the storm. Let's see what Bactria is doing. Yeah, it's holding back. While Cyrene expands so far. So let's join war on this end.
Come, my friend. We are men of words. And so serve our people.
Yeah, they have accepted. That's perfect. And I also gained a few money. That was just a great business. Let's see what they are doing now. I think their army are being utterly destroyed. The army of Cyrene. I think this is because this army are very cool desert army. As you can see, Cyrene is a desert nomadic faction, and it has pretty cool armies of slingers and nomadic spearmen, and they have no chance against Seleucid pikemen and hoplites, not to mention the city walls until them. For example, in Palmyra there are only 13 units. They have been destroyed. Perhaps the Cyrene is trying to counter them. But Cyrene itself should have a chance against Arabians. They did conquer the town of Hegra, which is a good job, and they will probably expand south. I'm sure about that. In the meantime, let's see what Pergamon is doing. They have no difficulties in the further expanding against Bactria. They will perhaps conquer these two towns. Last time they conquered Raga. They suffered, however, a lot of losses. There are 20 units inside. It will be very difficult to take in this town, but they got kills, but they are still sending a lot of armies. You can see they have 2 armies at least. Bactrians are trying to disrupt public order here, but they're not doing too much, not doing enough. We look at how many other armies will join the battle. So now I'm in war with Seleucid. I'm gonna wait the turn, and then I'm gonna unleash the invasion. Here in Ephesus, they have almost no troops inside, which is great. I could ask another faction to join war against Seleucid. Let's just, for example, Rhodos or Crete to join war. Maybe they will accept it.
Welcome. I throw open the doors to you and bid you enjoy.
No, actually not, but I'm still gonna try.
Dull word.
And then let's strike Crete.
I give you welcome. Let Zeus and all the gods smile upon our meeting.
No, since not.
Simple prudence means that I must refuse your offer.
If Sparta, perhaps they will want to do it because they have their expansions.
I am impressed that you have spoken so well.
This is Getuli, perhaps they will accept it.
And burden yourself of things.
Also not. Alright,
I always check
it's okay.
the
So,
before I
let's see if the messages don't know, and let's see what public order is doing. Mauritania is the only province of public orders making parties in this one. It's great. And then Thracia is going down. -4. Otherwise, increased everywhere except in Britannia, it's also going down -20, but it's an island. So let's advance.
In honor, I come bearing gifts.
Now take a look
And
at
why do you
Seleucid.
move away
This
in
is a
such a
huge,
fashion?
this is a huge surprise here. So they want, but they don't want a trade agreement. This is what I can ask them. So 48,000 denarii, client state, although they are creatures and expansionists. And they also at war, let's see, again, with Bactria and with Cyrene. They are not at war. Actually, yeah, they are also at war, sadly. I'm gonna propose them to make a trade agreement also. Let's see if they will accept. No, they have rejected. Well, that was it. It was their last chance. I could think of making them a client state, although they're not to be trusted, but perhaps I would have a lot to win about it with a strong hit. Although the relation with Irene would decrease, but that doesn't matter. Now, they didn't accept a trade agreement because the Romans would have much to profit from it more than themselves, that's why perhaps they didn't accept it. So let's start with the beginning. In Britannia, one town alone being left stands known. Perfect. The troops are regrouping very fast. Let's approach with this fleet. I'm not gonna attack them with this fleet because I know I'm not gonna make it. And let's send another legion, although maybe it will not be necessary, but I'm still gonna send it. And I'm also gonna send 2 spies. Actually, wait a minute. There's a warlord here. No army left. So let's send, as I said, 2 spies here. One of my men. This warlord should come with the best, how to say, listen in here, as well as spy. 72 years old warlord, and let's see. This guy is 71, so they will unfortunately soon die. They will be of no need. These guys also have a veteran inside. So all the legions have a veteran inside, and there is another legion here that has no one. No, actually, we also have a veteran inside. I'm gonna send this agent farther on the continent and to retrain other armies. So these were the moves here in Britannia. Next turn I'm gonna definitely conquer Eblana. We'll go a little bit better now. Then after Britain will be conquered, I'm gonna prepare an attack on Bibracte where they have only 6 troops inside and 2 armies. Now let's then get back to Seleucid and let's try to make peace with them, but I'm gonna ask them for a lot of money. So let's see if this will
Greetings
work.
in the name of Hermes. Speak, but do
They're
not
very strong.
deceive with trick
I'm gonna ask
rhetoric,
them like
false logic,
maximum
or cloying
30.
faces.
Yeah, they will still accept it. Also trade agreement and fine safe. This might be very interesting. Let's see what else can I ask them. They don't want to accept well, I think I should accept this, but I'm not gonna accept it simply because first I want to take this down. They have very rich towns here in Asia. I really want to conquer them. I have a great chance now. So, for example, let's take time of professors. Both subjects were successful. Now they have professors with 20 troops. Suddenly they have 20 troops inside. But many of them are destroyed. Let's send first the fleet. Let's maintain it, and then let's send the legion. The Lyrica legion is a very poor one. I think they have very good chances of conquering the town. It is understandable. So I'm gonna just auto-resolve battle. Unfortunately I'm gonna lose a lot of troops, I'm sure. I'm gonna fight in protective stance. No, it seems that I didn't lose no troops. This is an incredible strike of luck. Thanks to this spy. Let's occupy it. This in rank for general. Spy will be sent further, so it's the fleet. Have the fleet something up, practically no losses. Yeah, and I'm gonna send the force further. I'm gonna also send this legion here. That's right. I'm gonna also send soon enough the spy to fight further. Let's see what troops they have here and see that 20 troops inside. It's very difficult. I don't think I can strike them with this Triari. This fleet I'm gonna use it only for support, a support army of fleet, not this first attacking army. So we have Metropolis level 4. This is absolutely epic. I'm not able to build such a metropolis. Which means I'm gonna live like that. Of course, that culture influence is a little bit increasing because of the army that we have. Indeed. Let's upgrade the 52 years old general. Let's see what can I upgrade. The that takes fleet for units, more warriors to the defensive battle. Nameless night battles. This is legend in ambush. I'm gonna upgrade this one, and I can upgrade something else. Some night battles seem to me to be very interesting. This Chira successful. As they have 20 troops inside. Let's strike with this army. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do something. Yes, actually I will be able because they are practically destroyed. Let's also fight in protective stance. Also, I didn't lose my foot, that's perfect.
At your command.
So increasing them. Until also level 4, they are very expensive. So let's do the workshop here and the gladiator school or archives. Let's build some archives which will increase the research rate and bring more weapon learning. So this is great. That's perfect. And now let's also try Pesinius. Let's see if we're gonna have a chance, but I'm gonna fight anyway. Perhaps this is also level 4. But I'm gonna strike it because I have a huge army here, literally 13 Gemini. So let's have it because I know I have. Yes, they have 20 troops inside. It's not gonna be easy, but I'm gonna just yes, this one is gonna be fight on the battlefield. So this is an elite legion, Legion of 13 Gemini. It has a lot of hoplites. I think they are Etruscan hoplites. Yes. They also have, there is also a unit of elite allied spearmen or auxiliary spearmen as well as units of Principes, which are going to do a great job. Unfortunately, they have decided to fight, to engage on a battlefield not in town. As you can see, what are these guys? Levy pikemen. This is going to be very difficult. That was a good decision because they will have a few defenses against my ballistas. We also have 13 cavalry, 108 of them, and 2 of spears, as well as peltasts, a lot of peltasts actually. I think also some archers, Eastern slingers, and peltasts. These peltasts have heavy damages, but they don't have too much ammunition with it. There's human and 2 of spears. Let's see how this place looks like. Yeah, they might be spearmen out. I don't have any cavalry, unfortunately. This would be very unfortunate. But I have plenty of infantry. This is gonna be a bloody battle. Let's see the ballistas. Let's send them over there.
Field artillery, yours to command.
So
By your command.
and
Give
blame
them
upon
fire.
no, that's right. Good, so I'm gonna use this formation. We also have a unit of cavalry, which will be very difficult. Gonna have to be careful. Alright, so now let's start.
Our foes are mostly Greek.
Yes, they are approaching. They will take some casualties for my ballistas, hopefully. Romans against Slaves. So there you go. There's stars again. It will be much better to strike here, for example. This level fighting will be the best for my ballista to strike. Yeah, there you go. Seems to be the best thing to do now. It was a good decision not to strike all day. The number is being terribly reduced, and this is just great. This is actually what I want. 2 of spears are also very heavy infantry. Unfortunately, I have only 120 of the soldiers and which are some troops. They are taking, however, incredibly casualties right now, which is great. This will drastically reduce their number. So let's strike the other unit of 2 spears. here they come, and since they will attack me, I'm not gonna kill them. Strike them here. Yeah, there we go. Fortunately, I wasn't that lucky shot. Slingers and distance slingers. Archers, yeah, that's why they have it. Archers. This is gonna be a bloody battle. I'm gonna use a lot of troops to know that. But I'm just gonna try to weaken their heavy infantry. They also have a unit of cavalry here. They are taking very heavy losses here. There you go. So here's the Tarantines. Let's attack them already. So this spearman should also strike.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
As soon as our artillery destroyed, let's strike there. Unfortunately, the only ballista left is being attacked right now. Here are the Peltasts. This form of defense just feed over the guys.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Here. I think I should give a huge strike because I don't think that they will have a chance.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I see that this Hastati are utterly destroyed. Still 85 Tarantines. They still have a lot of slingers and peltasts that will destroy my troops. Maybe. Fortunately, the ballistas used all their fires. The unit of Hastati is retreating. This is something that cannot
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Yes. Your spears. It would be wise for me to use this, to use the general units there. Yeah, here are the levied pikemen. And these peltasts are still firing, I think. Shattered. Let's come with the general. I think I could give some great charges here. The peltasts don't have any ammunition, this is great. Another crew of spears fleeing. No, actually, this is the Tarantine cavalry. Let's strike it. But they will not strike me from the back. There you go.
The battle is turning in our favor.
The levied pikemen managed to do a huge defensive. But they still have these archers and so on that are destroying my troops. The general is also retreating. They didn't have so much morale. They have lost a lot of troops. Hopefully the town will be countered. They have some troops. So these are hillmen, distant troops. They're very poor. These were Levy pikemen. No, these were Turiel spears. No, I think this one. Turiel spears. These are Levy pikemen that were destroyed temples. Yeah, it's in that town have been conquered. It's great.
At your command.
Also lost a lot of money. So I have 2 towns now conquered. We also have a town conquered. And this next they're gonna strike sea there and other towns here. Now let's strike Samosata with Legio 4, no Legio 1st Italica. Also seems that I have 3 towns was perfect. So let's try Samosata. Hopefully they don't put me on the side, otherwise I'm gonna be destroyed. But I still think that this legion is a very weak legion. Yeah, they have 20 troops. Oh, they are reduced. I'm not sure why, because food shortage or something. So I'm gonna fight a battle on the battlefield. They have 2 units of archers, 2 units of Eastern Slingers and 3 units of Peltas, mainly Turiel spears, 2 units of Levy pikemen. Yeah, this is gonna be also a bloody battle. But I'm having a lot of infantry, elite infantry. Not sure I'm gonna win. I have more chances to win. So let's see. What I have is elite units of Trialia that I hope will do a great job. So we hear a cavalry unit. This is also outside the town. Not bad at all. I'm gonna wait for them to come. They're also hiding, all of them in the desert. I'm not sure where they are, I can see it. So this auxiliary step force or auxiliary step armor lance, right? Yeah, this is a shock cavalry. I should make a very good use of this cavalry. I have a very good chance. Here they are, here they are. I just find them also moving. They have a lot of troops too, spread just as I have. These Levy pikemen will be very dangerous. I have to be very careful. I should engage the Triarii against them. I'll speed up a little bit because I'm very... Yes, so let's send them, since I have more troops than they have, but this is not true. Let's send them a little closer. And even closer, because already being attacked. So let's see what is going on right now. Tarantine cavalry is attacking.
The men are wavering.
I send this infantry to deal with them. So let's see what's going on.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
So let's give a charge with the infantry. Priori actually, so those troops that are committed. Also on the general.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I should make a good use of these boys.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
My cavalry have strike. I don't think I tell them to strike, but they are trying to strike the general tanking cavalry. I think he will have no chance. Triarii have been almost obliterated.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yes, the unit of Triarii has been almost destroyed because of the Paltas, I think. So let's strike them even further.
The battle is turning in our favor.
General is destroyed, their general is dead. I have also some fools here that should strike right away. Let's commit the general into this quarter mile.
Engage!
Let's come this way. Some archers. Almost lost some unit of Triarii.
Our men flee the field of battle! This is a shameful display.
They are still putting a great defense with these trio spears. They also have the archers there. I don't think this was a good idea to send a general there. Let's get him out. I'm not sure what these guys are actually doing. Now they're trying to maybe give a charge of trio spears into the cavalry. Back.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yes, it seems that they are both there. Yeah, perfect. So let's and it wasn't an easy battle, and so they lost a lot of troops of Triarii. But this lancers, this Scythian lancers did a great job. another town kind of explosive, as you can see, the income increased 41%, 41,000. I didn't lose no troop, everything was great.
Ready for battle.
Let's see what happens. Forwards. I could begin to say barracks here. Summer stuff, I just want to actually do. Let's see other places here on our forces. Also make some investments, shipwright. Yeah, this will be a shipwright, good idea. Grain market. Gonna build a wine trader. There's also some hides. And this down a farm. Let's have it. There's a theater. So how many towns? 1, 2, 3, 4 towns have been conquered from Seleucid. It seems that the racial damage should be abysmal. They still have a few towns right now. Our relation with the Germany also decreased to friendly, very friendly. Anyways, I'm gonna continue the expansion further. It seems that Seleucid still have a lot of rich towns here. And next time I'm gonna come with this army and I'm gonna try to take Side. And I'm gonna make up balls here with this. I'm gonna take a break with this armies in order to replenish themselves to the level of reinforcements. So now the general has been upgraded. It's not that they seem to be very enough. Meanwhile, Custom, Great Triarius, 30 years old. Who does next take economy? Let's see what these legions do here. There's something relatively good, but not that good. Zero units inside. There will be 0 units inside all the time here because I'll have to upgrade this down to level 4 of my type towns. There's wolves for single wolves. So I have no bonuses inside. If they will strike with 2 armies or 1 army, although I don't think this will be possible. They might conquer, although here they'll have a very good chance to get a trial. And here they'll have a relatively good chance of conquering, although not be easy. Here they'll also have almost no chance, and here they might have a chance. But I don't think they have any armies here in Asia Minor because they are concentrating on their fight with the Bactria here, sure about that. So an income of 41,800 as well as small food. It's perfect. Let's see what the public order is doing. How the public order is doing. Yeah, I really can't promise the public order is going, but it's not so that bad anyway. So the construction report taking place in Agorakon. So there's been auditorium of this public order. Cornelia must have been students and Britannia. Public order is also increased here. I will also upgrade in Arachillian trench mine. Patriotic spy, wet summer, towns conquered, sudden. This is what the assault brought and the expansion invasion of Seleucid Empire brought 4 new towns. They're very regional, so here from Turkey, and I'm gonna continue, as I said, the expansion against Seleucid next time. They have so many enemies. And as well as I'm going to continue the expansion here in Britain until town of Eblana from Inferni. This is what is going to happen next. This guy cannot move yet. After Siege and Conquer of Britain will be in place, and then I will be able to send. I have here, I think, a total of 4 regions as far as I know, including the 3. That's right. I'm gonna send 3 regions, including the 3. But that makes no sense. I'm sending 2 in order to conquer Edwin. And then I'm gonna try to conquer Sweden. And after that I'm gonna send the legions to the far east to join other forces. And I'm gonna think the best thing to do will be to expand farther to the far east and conquer or declaring war on Bactria, or joining war against Bactria with Pergamum, and make a string alliance with Pergamum, and then after Seleucid will be exterminated, gonna try to conquer Bactria and expand farther to the far east. Then war on Sagartia and Hosea. And yes, this is what I'm gonna do next. Also, this research will be in place for an upgrading, which will bring some bonuses to ships. After this one will be ready, will be finished. In the field of economy, another 2 things. Which is what? There's improved irrigation will be researched, one of this, the thing for labor organization. Then I'm gonna get back to the military, and I'm gonna recruit one of this. I think tactical increase will be important for the siege tower research. And then I'm gonna come back and research cohort organization. At 23 turns, a research rate of 211%, which will unlock recruitment of cohorts for Mata, Presidium, Evocata. Basically, will make the would get to recruitment legionaries, I think, and perhaps also Praetorians, but I'm not sure. No. I think the professional soldier will unlock the recruitment of Praetorians. I'm gonna see, anyways, there are still a lot of interesting things to research in part of the expansion to be done, as well as epic battles in this campaign. Especially as you already saw, some of the battles with Seleucid weren't too hard, but also not too easy. And this was only garrison army. So further expansion and battles are to come here in the far east. Can't wait to see further development next time. And I'll see you guys. Take care and thank you for watching.